And we welcome you inside First National Bank Arena here in Jonesboro, where tonight we've got Sunbelt Conference basketball between two 3-2 teams in Sunbelt play, and the Red Wolves and the Ragin' Cajuns. At center floor for the opening tip, and it will go down to Todd, who tracks it down in the backcourt here for A-State. Not only is Todd the Sunbelt leader in points per game, also 12th in the conference in assists per game. As the dribble out on the left wing here as he's guarded by Zeke Cook. Right side, it's Joseph Pinion, who had all 17 of his points in the second half Saturday. Back to Todd on the wing, who knocks down the three ball. Terrence Ford brings it across, and man, he's been good in Sunbelt play, averaging 10 points and 6 assists in conference games. Left side, it's Pinion, pump fakes on a three, drives downhill, Pinion to the bucket, lays it up and in. Garnett being hounded by Terrence Ford out at the top of the key now. Garnett, top of the key into the free throw line, and the runner in the lane is good for Mustafa Uakil. 7-2, Arkansas State with the lead by 5. Ford downhill, Ford in the corner, left side, Kobe Julian for three. That misses, rebound to Todd. Todd off one dribble, goes in the corner, now to Pinion. Top of the key, Terrence Ford open for three, hits! Arkansas State extending the pressure. Cajuns top of the key to Davis, back to Elmuta Uakil to the bucket, and it's going to be a goaltender, Isaiah Nelson. 5 minutes gone by in the first half. Red Wolves in front by 7 here in Jonesboro. Under the foul line goes Terrence Ford. A nice find to Rashad Marshall, who throws it down with 2 hands.
Hey, what a pass by Ford. I mean, it was a great pass and great dunk by Marshall.
First assist of the night for Terrence Ford. It pushes the A-State lead to 17-8. Elmuta Uakil on the back down on the turnaround. Good defense by Todd. Altered the shot, rebound down to Marshall. Here's Ford on the drive, back out to Pinion. Pinion to the bucket, lob it up for Marshall, who finishes. Well, he kind of had to range over to his left to catch it, and still was able to put it back up and in. Right to the bucket, draws 2, gives it off right side to Ratliff, and Ratliff able to score it off the window.
Yeah, strong move, Ratliff. He went up strong over Marshall.
Outside now, it's Terrence Ford for Arkansas State. Ford into the elbow, Ford all the way to the bucket, a tough shot, and he finishes with a right hand over the taller defender, Ratliff.
Yeah, that kid right there, man, he's just quick, man. He got around the defender and just played it up.
Pinion with the deflection, goes down to Marshall, up ahead, back to Pinion it goes, who lays it off the window. Todd with the assist, Pinion with the bucket. It's 23-10, A-State, and a foul.
Yeah, the Ragin' Cajuns need a timeout to stop the bleeding right now. Arkansas State is just getting it done on the offensive end and defensive end.
Elmuta Uakil guarded by Ford, gets downhill to the bucket, sent back by Marshall, rebound by Ford, up ahead to Pinion. Pinion slams it home. 4 straight in double digits for Joseph Pinion, and he puts the Red Wolves up by 15. Timeout Cajuns. Pass left side deflected. Cajuns able to stick with it. Free throw line to Ratliff. Ratliff over Avery Felts and scores it from the left block. 25-12, back to a 13-point game. Todd, right wing Pinion, extra feed in the corner for Felts. He hits. Avery Felts knocks it down from distance. Marshall playing the tight defense. Shot clock at 7. Outside Hardy, shot clock at 3. Hardy puts it up too strong, and Ragin' Cajuns able to get the offensive rebound and follow it back up and in. Screen into the throw line. Top of the key go to Kyron Ratliff, back to guard on the left wing. Hits the 3, rattles in.
Yes, the Cajuns needed that. They needed to get some momentum, some scoring from the perimeter. They hadn't been doing very well at that so far in this half.
A couple of games ago, he became one of just 7 players in program history to have 200 or more career three-pointers made, as Darian Ford answers right back with a 3 of his own on the wing. Shot clock at 13 as Hardy finds Garnett. And you see just nothing opening up inside.
But Louisiana got to get some screen and roll or something, because just spacing it out is not going to work for Arkansas. I mean, they're playing really good defense.
Elmuta Uakil with a good pump fake, couldn't get it to go, but then a combination of Isaiah Nelson and Zeke Cook tip it back up and in.
Yeah, that time, Julius should have just passed it back out and set something up.
Garnett frees himself up for three. That misses everything. Saved it. Right side to Zeke Cook. Back top of the key to White. His three is good. Terrence Ford around the screen's top of the key. Goes top of the key to Julian now. Inside to Nelson off a pump fake. Nelson with the reverse slam. Terrence Ford with a minute 20 to go here in the first half. Ford gets downhill. Ford through the contact, floats it up. Yeah, Nelson does have one three-point make on the year. He thought long and hard about
he did.
firing from the corner
he wanted to fire that thing up.
Terrence Ford, right wing to Kobe Julian. Julian on the attack. Julian scores. Around the screen, into the free throw line goes Christian Wright. Wright puts it up, leaves it short. Rebound down to Nelson. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds. Nelson gives it off right wing to Ford. His three misses to end the first half. But what a first half it was for Arkansas State. They close the half on a 6-0 run. They shoot 44% from the floor, and at the half, the Red Wolves lead it by 20 here in Jonesboro. White, top of the key, gives it off to Almuta-Uakil. Works it into the free throw line. Left side to Christian Wright, top of the key. They're into the elbow now, back to Almuta-Uakil, who knocks down the jumper. 15 on the shot clock.
And that's another thing with Arkansas State, with Todd only having two points, they're winning by this many points.
Todd on the turnaround and rattles around it in. Make it 4 points.
Yeah, now it's 4, man. Hey, he can score the ball.
Christian Wright working over right wing to Almuta-Uakil. Swings the left side to Chancellor White. Back to a 20-point Arkansas State lead. White shot contested by Pinion, but he somehow puts it up and in. Now Todd going to go baseline. At the top of the key to Pinion. Right side forward, crosses his defender over, steps through the defense and lays it up and in.
Forward, man.
Garnett has it on the wing, right side to Christian Wright. Wright guarded by Todd, working over left side to Ratliff. Ratliff on the handoff for Chancellor White. Shot clock down to 7, guarded by Pinion. In the corner it goes to Ratliff. 3 on the shot clock. Ratliff to a spin move. Shot clock down to 1, has to put it up and puts it in.
Hey, that was good defense by Nelson, but Ratliff found a way to score the bucket.
48-32 now. Todd downhill. Todd through the contact. Finishes at the rim. Rebound down to White. That did everything but drop.
Yep.
Christian Wright all the way to the
Great
bucket and
Wright.
gets the step.
They have them so far out on the floor, man.
Darian Ford for 3. That rattles in and out. And the rebound down to the Cajuns. The three-pointer just not been dropping the last few trips down for A-State. They're now 4 of 20 from distance. Into the lane, it's Wright, got Nelson in the air and able to finish it from in close, make it a 13-point game.
Yeah, great up and under by Wright.
52-39, Cajuns not going away in this game. Left wing, it's Pinion for 3, that misses. Darian Ford able to save it in, top of the key. Top side, Terrence Ford in the corner, open look at 3 for Todd, hits. Make it 10 straight in double digits for Terran Todd, his 15th game in double digits on the year. As the runner misses, the putback dunk misses for Ratliff as well, and Arkansas State with the basketball into the front court.
Yeah, Ratliff wish he would have brought that ball down and gathered and went up strong.
Todd on the left wing, open look at a 3 again, that won't go. Nelson taps it to Pinion, back to Todd, Todd to the bucket, Todd scores it off the window. 5 straight for Terran Todd.
They're going to have to do something and get some points scored.
London Fields with a contested shot over Avery Phelps, wouldn't go. Rebound tapped out to Terrence Ford. Here's Ford in the lane to Todd, giving off to Julian. Julian drives downhill and scores it off the window. Julian with 8, Arkansas State out to their largest lead of the night at 21. It's an 8-0 run for the Red Wolves. The Cajuns have not scored and nearing 2.5 minutes. Into the foul line, the jumper is good for Kentrell Garnett. Kendall Davis works it into the elbow. Davis will step back, fire over Julian, won't go. Rebound down to the Red Wolves, and Terrence Ford. Up ahead it goes to Julian. Julian in the lane, scores it off the window. Cajuns to inbound along the baseline, get it into London Fields. Fields pop it off the screen, knocks down the mid-range jumper.
That looked a good shot right there.
Terrence Ford around the Rashad Marshall screen on the other end. Ford to the other Ford, Darian Ford. He attacks downhill and scores it off the window. We're in the 8-minute mark of the second half. Marshall on the handoff for Ford. Back left wing for Terrence Ford. Ford gets into the lane, kicking out of the corner. Left side, Julian open for three. Hits!
Yeah, Julian, listen, you want to play good against your old teammates, man. And, hey, look, I'm finna give y'all this work. That's what he's getting it done.
Terrence Ford, one of the Sun Belt's leaders in assists per game. Finds Pinion and that 17-point second half against Troy on Saturday. Back to Ford, who cuts to the bucket and scores it. Todd gets bumped, goes to a spin, couldn't get it to go, and the rebound down to the Cajuns, and Kentrell Garnett up ahead. It's Wright down the left side of the floor. Wright couldn't finish, but Omutai Uakil is there to put it back up and in.
Yeah, man, that kid is just, hey, he's wanting to try to get his team going. He's playing hard.
Mustafa El-Mutaiuakil with 14 points in the game. Right side, Pinion, open look at a three. Missed it a bit long, and the rebound tracked down by Zeke Cook in that right corner. Now in transition, Garnett will fire from three and hits.
Tonight.
Wright goes around to screen, lost the dribble, recovered in the lane by Mustafa El-Mutaiuakil. Gets the step on Marshall, reverses it up and in. At the beginning of the year, defending shots was a problem because it resulted in fouls, but he has dramatically improved on that and has become one of the better shot defenders in the Sun Belt.
Oh, yeah, man. He's just a pogo stick, man. He could just jump so quick and so high, and his timing is so well. That's things you can't teach. He just got that naturally.
Terrence Ford, a bounce feed to Kobe Julian. Julian finds Pinion on the cut down. Pinion on the turnaround. Pinion puts it up and in. What a tough shot.
Man, great turnaround jump shot right there by Pinion.
With one hand, too.
Yeah, he's just showing different ways to score. You usually know him as a shooter, but he's going to the bucket. He's shooting mid. He's shooting it, just scoring the basketball.
13 for Pinion as Garnett will answer back. Cajuns inbounded in, right side, Landry for three, and he knocks it down. 76-61. Arkansas State with the advantage. Jacob St. Clair is at the scorer's table to sub in as Zane Butler fires from three and hits the local product. Just over their average of 78.5 points a game. Butler left wing to Jacob St. Clair. St. Clair to the bucket. St. Clair scores it with the right hand. Wrights with Butler in front of him. Wrights will fade away and hit from the left block. Johnson will inbound. Give it in to Cameron Johnson. Arkansas State brings it across. And the Red Wolves will win it tonight here in Jonesboro. Our final score, Arkansas State 83, Ragin' Cajuns 63. As the Red Wolves are victorious on the home floor by 20 to move to 8-0 on the home floor this year, 13-5 overall.